Hey, how you doing? Justin here. Today we are checking out Careless Whisper by the late and great George Michael. This is a really beautiful song, probably one of his most popular tunes, and it's actually only got 4 chords. I'm going to show you in this lesson today this kind of beginnery way to play it, and I'm going to show you the way that it was actually played on the record as well, because it's a simple bar chords thing. Now, first thing to mention is to play along with the original using the chords that I was just doing there, we need to put a capo on at the 5th fret, okay? It's a fairly big deal. I struggle to sing a tune like this at the best of times, but in his key it's just like completely impossible. It sounded really awful. Hopefully I didn't slaughter it too badly there at the beginning. So to play along with his version, capo at the 5th fret, okay, with these open chords. I'm going to show you how to do it as bar chords as well in a second. So the chords are quite simple, really. We've got a bar of A minor, then we go to a D minor chord for 1 bar, then to an F major 7, and then to an E minor. That's it. That's the sequence for the whole song. A minor, 2, 3, 4, to D minor, 2, 3, 4, to F major 7, then to an E minor. So for the verses and the choruses are exactly the same thing, okay? It's pretty cool. But there's a couple of ways of kind of fancying up these chords if you want to go slightly beyond that beginner version. So let's just talk about that. The A minor, you're probably going to play as a regular A minor most of the way through. The D minor chord, instead of a regular D minor, if you use your first finger to make a little bar on the thinnest 2 strings at the 1st fret, you get a D minor 7. Okay, so you're not going to play the thickest 2 strings, then open 4th string, 2nd fret, 1st fret, 1st fret. That's a D minor 7. Okay, really nice way of playing that chord. Then we've got an F major 7. Now, I often teach it just using fingers 3, 2, and 1 on the 3rd fret, 2nd fret, and 1st fret of strings 4, 3, and 2. So nothing on the thickest 2 strings again. 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 1st fret, open. I quite often play it moving the same as that, but moving my 3rd finger to the 5th string and little finger playing the note that where the 3rd finger was. So not playing the thickest string, and then 3rd fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 1st fret, open. Okay, it just gives a little bit more resonance in the bottom end there for that particular chord. If you're real clever, you can bring thumb around over the top to play the 1st fret of the thickest string. If I do that, I generally use a 3rd finger to play the 2 notes on the 3rd fret. Okay, that's a little bit more an advanced technique. Definitely not something for beginners, but thought I'd mention it anyway. And then the last chord there, just a regular E minor. I don't think you probably want to be doing too much fancy stuff to that. So the kind of the recommended thing: A minor, D minor 7, F major 7, using all of it except the thicker string, to the E minor. Okay, so that would be the, and there's lots of different ways that you can approach a tune like this. You could do it fingerstyle, you can pick the notes out. There really are so many different approaches to the strumming. I think on just what I was doing there, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. Okay, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and 4 and 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and 4. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and 4 and 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and 4. Okay, same, very similar pattern to his song Faith as well, that particular pattern that I was using there. Although that's not what's on the original. The original one's got a little bit more funky stuff going on. So the original guitar part is played on electric guitar using all bar chords. So we'd have a D minor bar chord here at the 5th fret, then a G minor bar chord, the 3rd fret, B flat at the 6th fret, and A minor at the 5th fret. So if you're not familiar with any of these are just basic bar chords. You're going to find those on the intermediate course on my website. So go and check that out if you're not sure how to play any of those chord groups. But there's a couple of minor variations there that I think make it sound a little bit more hip and closer to the original recording. The D minor stays the same. The G minor is kind of a jazz way of playing it. So you use your 3rd finger to cover the 3rd fret of strings 4, 3, and 2. Muting the thinner string, and 2nd finger comes over to play the 3rd fret of the thicker string. You'd probably find that the 2nd finger, the underneath of it, will mute the 5th string, which is what you want. So 3rd fret, mute, third, third, third mute, what you want for the G minor 7. For the B flat, again, I think he's using a B flat major 7, which is a jazz grip again. First finger on the 6th fret of the thicker string, which will mute the 5th string. Third finger 7th fret 4th string. Little finger 7th fret 3rd string. Second finger 6th fret 2nd string. The thinner string you can either mute, or if you want to be real clever, you can use the outside of your first finger to play. It's kind of an angled bar. So your first finger is playing the 6th fret of the thicker string and 5th fret of the thinner string. It sounds kind of cool in this tune at some points, to an A minor. Okay, so the pattern: bar of D minor, bar of G minor 7, bar of B flat major 7, to a bar of A minor. But what's also different here is the rhythm pattern. Very specific rhythm pattern again. We got this. Okay, it's a little bit odd because we're not playing on beat 1, so as a standalone part sounds a little bit weird, but it's great fun to play along with the original recording, which is kind of what I'd recommend you do. So the rhythm pattern in this song is very specific. As usual, it's easiest to learn by muting all of the strings and just thinking about the strumming first of all. I'll play the pattern through now just quickly. So 1, 1 and 2 E and 3 E and a 4 and a 1 and 2 E and 3 E and a 4 and a. Nice and slow now with a couple of bars at the start, and I'll just do it slow enough for you to write down, which is what I'd recommend you do if you're doing this kind of pattern. So 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Down, up, down, up, down, up, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and up 4 E and a 1 and 2 E and a 3 E and up 4 E and a 1 and 2 E and a 3 E and up 4 E and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Down, up, down, up, down, up. So get that down first, then apply it to the chords. Remember, you'll be using kind of your fretting hand lifting off the string slightly to keep the chords nice and short. I do sometimes use that outside part of my hand between the chords, but you shouldn't need to. I just do it kind of as an extra protection to keep the strings quiet. But get it down on one chord first. Then take it through the whole chord sequence. Just realised that I played an A minor 7 there, but that's fine. I think A minor regular works a little bit better. And doing this kind of thing where you play it and try and talk about something else, actually it's still really difficult with this pattern. Definitely wouldn't be able to sing it, I don't think. And in this key, I'm definitely not going to try. My singing's kind of ropey at best, let alone trying to do stuff in that key. But it's a lovely, lovely tune. Great one to play along with the original recording as well, and working on your 16th note strumming, and it's a great tribute to one of music's great legends, one of the best voices that we've had, I think, in pop music. He's definitely up there in the greatest singers, pop singers of all time. So, look, I hope you enjoyed playing this tune, and I'll see you for plenty more very soon. You take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.